You know, when I first started getting into Christianity, I thought I had to quit bodybuilding, quit going to the gym, and stop obsessing over it so much because I thought it was in a way against God. But actually, I've come to the conclusion that it's very much the opposite. It just depends on how you look at it. Now, obviously, at the start, I was very much obsessed with just the external, just the physique, just chasing a certain unrealistic look, and obviously researching the other side of things, you know, like building it unnaturally and stuff like that, because obviously I wanted to take it to another level. But it's been like 8 months now since I've been baptized, and my whole sort of perspective on bodybuilding has completely shifted. Now obviously I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm still progressing, but it's from a slightly different viewpoint. Now I'm more focused on the health, right? So when I'm thinking about bodybuilding, chasing externals and a certain look, I'm also thinking about the long-term effects, and I want to go for something that's really positive, right? So I'm not just going for the biggest, the bulkiest. I'm going for something that is aesthetic, but is also going to help me survive. It's going to help me thrive, if anything. So the way it changed for me was I started focusing more on what would God want my body to look like. Do you think he wants me to be a mass monster, or do you think he wants me to have a well-developed physique that shows the amount of effort I put into it, that shows a healthy physique and mind, and just shows something that can inspire generations? It's strong, it can protect, it can function well. See, if you've got a really big physique, but you can't run, you can't do any sort of sports, I know it's cool on the outside, but realistically, your body is deteriorating from the inside, and your cardiovascular health is terrible, and there's no practical use. They'll fade away in 5-10 years from now. So you may as well have a physique that's perhaps not as insane, right? But it's long-term, it's sustainable, and it's highly rewarding. And that's why being natural is just the way to go. As much as social media tells you need to be hopping on all these kind of different peptides and different growth hormones, secretagogues, and even steroids, at the end of the day, that's just there because they're actually selling it. If you look at their pages, they're all selling the same drugs because it's a huge business model. Do you understand that the reason these fitness influencers are promoting them is because the industry behind it is booming right now? Fitness influencers are getting huge payouts for promoting it. Business owners are forcing it out on social media because that's the best place to monetize this stuff. So of course, if that's all you're consuming all day long, you're going to think that's the only way to do it, but it's not. You have to lock in and just have that long-term vision for your physique. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't really matter. But just think of what kind of body would you want Jesus to gift you, because at the resurrection we'll all receive eternal bodies. What body do you want to get? Do you want to look like a 300-pound fat unhealthy diabetic bodybuilder for eternity, or do you want to have a lean, aesthetic, strong, healthy physique that commands respect? See, I definitely want the latter, and before I would have said perhaps the first, because I thought that's what it took. But you have to realize that the only reason you might potentially want the first type of physique is not because you're chasing something that's beautiful or something that's fulfilling. You're literally just dopamine scraping, and you're just obsessing with an addiction, basically, because it's an addiction to just try and think that being bigger is better. It's like a dopamine thing, right? It's not that you truly will feel more fulfilled if you hit 10-20 pounds more. It's you think that you will, and it's triggered by past experiences, trauma, all this stuff like when you were growing up. So it adds up, and you just have to kind of go in there and realize that that's not what will make you feel fulfilled. Definitely not. You'll just want to keep getting bigger and healthier. So start looking at the long-term physique and the vision, and start thinking about what God wants you to do. And I can guarantee you will end up in a much better place, and you'll be happy. People will actually respect you so much more, and you'll just be in the perfect middle ground where there's no caveats at all. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.